Welcome back to Let's Play Line 10 for the final boss. Yu Yevon. Fuck you! If I recall, this thing can't even attack. So, how long is it gonna take to take him down? I remember, like, some jokes online is like, oh, it's puny. How it's just like you defeat it in one hit. I mean, probably would on the other save file, but not here. We're not that powerful in this one. Whatever. You get the idea. Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, don't you know what I mean? Ride the tiger. But he's healing for as much as we hit him, so we're gonna have to get overdrives on him. How do we even go about that? Is that even possible? What's even curing him? Is he using the cure on himself? Maybe if we destroy these. Curse you, sir! Well, her instead, because you're an asshole. Fuck you. Fuck you again. I mean, again, you can't lose this fight. Because you still see the auto light on there. It's a fight that you cannot lose. But it's also a fight that takes a little while because of the HP and the fact he's still using curaga constantly. How do we defeat you? Just keep whacking him in the face and maybe we'll get somewhere. Is there anything we can use that'd be good? Like items? Any dark matter around? No. This sucks. He keeps healing too much. Don't know why, but these fell. Not gonna do anything, is it? Yeah, if anything, just provoke him to attack. Yes. Oh, that cheap motherfucker. Look at him. What an ass. How do you defeat this thing? This thing's supposed to be the most anticlimactic boss. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's too weak to really do anything. We gotta knock it down the sides a bit. God, it's so repetitive. Please don't be a pain in the ass. Ultima? And I'm running low on fricking space. Because like, there's a separate hard drive. And it's like taking up the smaller one, you know, in space. When I do recordings. When I like done with recording, save it the other one so that it doesn't take up ones on the other space. And it's just a pain in the ass. This fight is really... It's pretty much the equivalent of hitting a brick wall multiple times with your face and hoping the wall eventually breaks. Man, if only we were playing on the other save file, this fight would be over by now. I mean, we've got to do over max damage, so we need at least 2 shots just to wear him down at all. Unfortunately, Titus is absolutely the drizzling shits. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. It's like the game actually expects you to use your weapons. How the hell can you freaking get through this fight otherwise? You gotta exceed max damage, otherwise you literally get nowhere. Of all the characters to use that on, you're an absolute idiot. Now this again is nowhere really. What have we got that could be useful? Let's test the power of... Fuck it. No. Risk. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just fuck it. I don't care. It's just this fight's going nowhere. Now he's got all his health back. Hooray. Great. Fuck you. Fuck you! Why? Who designed this final boss? It's terrible. It's awful. Why would you make this the final boss? What does this accomplish? Nothing. Nothing is accomplished by this. This is fucking terrible. This is the worst. Why would you do this? Awful. Awful. It's not challenging, because you can't lose. But you can't win either. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Oh my god, this is so bad. You don't really have any things left, do you? Fuck you all. Lulu, have you got anything that you can use? Actually, wouldn't Demi be useful here? Provided he's not immune to it. Did Demi really just do the same amount of damage though? So really it's pointless. Ultima! The fight where overdrives are the only way to really do anything, isn't it? And our overdrive meters are not going up at all. I don't want to have to Google to see if something, if I'm supposed to use something specific here. Because this is taking the piss now. This is repetitive, it sucks balls. And he just has unlimited health. Demi. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page here, I'm done this. Yeah, one strategy in Shadow Cast with the break damage limit ability. One strategy is to double cast magic. Oh, double cast. Wait, I don't think I have double cast though. Because I'm so underleveled here. I don't have double cast, do I? Do I have double cast? No! No, I don't! How do you win this fight without double cast? This is fucking terrible! Who designed this bullshit? Wait, what? Can you use a candle of life on him? Oh, Magic Break also halves it. I'll deal with that. Magic Break. Okay, Magic Break. Break his magic in half, please. Can't believe I have to frickin' look up strategy for this shit. I mean, they really do. They expect you by the time you get to the final boss. They expect you to have, you know, bypassed the damage limit. They really did expect you to do that. I mean, that's bullshit, man. I deliberately underpowered myself so that this final boss would be challenging, but this is challenging for all the wrong reasons. This is clearly meant to be one of those fights that you win within a few turns. So apparently you can actually cast Doom on Yu Yevon, which is quite surprising. You'd think a final boss would, you know, be immune to something like that, but apparently not. This is a fight where you either use double cast or you go over max hit damage, you know? Only ways to win, other than what I'm doing here, I guess. This also has its effects. Fuck you! Even though that's not really effective enough, because it's gonna heal below that. Now what would happen if Yuna gets her overdrive? She can't summon it. Osmos again, name. Oh, come on! Oh. It's probably gonna do the same to Unit. Yep. This boss is cheap. Really cheap. Like bargain store cheap. I mean, really. I was not expecting to use Lulu in the final boss here at all. So here we are. But you, Yevon. Power Waver, that's why I want to get those things. Because they're annoying and take too long with their animation. Oh shit, really? Oh, I will not stand for this. Boost Tornado Attack! This fight's taking forever. Oh, we gotta wait for them to revive again. Wouldn't be so bad if not for the fact this asshole kept using Osmos. Let's see how much HP you got left. Still a ways to go. You. Flares. Holy! It's taking forever. Casting magic takes forever. Decades pass before this fight is over. Well, to be fair, this LP has been going on for nearly half a decade. I don't know how many parts this final record session is, combined with the parts before it that I haven't uploaded yet. This LP probably will, by the time it's all uploaded, would have surpassed a freaking half a decade. It's ridiculous. This music's really getting repetitive now. Do 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 do. It definitely feels like the intention was for this fight to be done with the break damage thing. I mean, they dropped weapons like that on the way here, you know, equipment that has the potential for stuff like that. Well, they did, really. That equipment's still hard to come by. I don't know, they at least expect you to have at least double cast, or at least one of the ultimate weapons powered up by the time you get to the final boss. And look at him, he's using this shit again. Oh, fucking belling bastard fuck. And he takes his time casting it as well, so it's super annoying. But you know what? I can cast multiple shit. Actually, it's no. Flare. Flare's better. Maybe. Yeah. I turned as much as I could, and I couldn't even get past 2. Jesus Christ, it was barely anything. That was useless. Fuck you. Ah shit, he's moving again. So he hadn't trained me. Oh wait. No, I can still do this. Yuna's gonna be the one to finally put an end to sin once and for all. How fitting. It's not your story anymore, Titus. This is Yuna's story. Although I guess that was the sequel, maybe. What am I doing? Totally. Prepare to meet your maker! What a pain in the ass that was. I remember back in the day when I first beat this game, I had cheats on, so I was doing a perceived amount of damage, but the fight was unwinnable. And that was probably why, because it probably made the final boss equally as overpowered for whatever reason and made the fight unwinnable. Unless I, you know, hit multiple times and it just had an obscene amount of HP. But I did, you know, go back and beat the game legitimately at some point ago, so. But I obviously had the ultimate with a ton of fists in that time. I was about to say, how do we end up here? But no, it's just everyone observing our victory. How many stars are out there? The Besaid Aurochs. Although we had a few lineup changes, but then again, that was in the alternate one. That was in the other save file. They're all in sync with each other. Isn't that what's-her-face in the background? No, it isn't. It's the Chocobo people. I forget their names. It's been years. And the guy who survived the attack from when they tried to attack Sin head on. Was it Project Mihan or something like that? The other guy could survive if you pick a different choice, but this guy survived in this playthrough. Where's the other guy though? Wasn't there a third one? Although he did say he wanted to be a Chocobo breeder. Just like, yeah, we check on Besaid, but probably nowhere else. Just like, Kilika, Luca, who gives a shit about those places? Besaid's where it all started, man. Well, technically it was in Zanakin, but that was for the intro of the game, really. And technically, even after that, it was in some ruins. And then he got washed ashore at Besaid. Is that the power the Aeon's fading away from it? I say? Could be. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Because the whole point of the feeding sin is so that the fayth can finally rest. So I guess Zanakin there will also fade away, seeing as it was a dream of the fayth after all.
Don't stop.
But
It's all right.
If he's gonna be sent, he's gonna go out like a badass. So he's gotta, you know, have his music and dramatic walk.
It's been long enough. This is your world now.
What a badass. Probably one of the most badass characters in the video game. His whole aura is badass. Badass old guy. But if you've been paying any attention and the fact that Titus said goodbye, Oren's not going to be the only one leaving, obviously. Now we get the... would it be CG, I guess? Well, they all would be, but this is like, you know, this is proper cutscene stuff and looks a lot better. Whoa! Surely that can't be good for the environment. Or is it just cleaning the environment? I love this music, by the way. I'm gonna shut up for this because it's an emotional scene. It's the final scene in the game. All the Aeons are being sent. Including Sin. So I guess Yu Yevon would be no more now. I think that right there is probably an indicator of that. Those must be... Yeah, that was that Zanakin, wasn't it? Or was it? I think it was that Zanakin that place for there. So if it is that Zanakin, then that would be where Yu Yevon was. I love this bit of the music. I played it on guitar in one of the New Year montages.
No. Yuna, I have to go. I'm sorry I couldn't show you Xanarkand. Goodbye.
Hey! We're gonna see you again!
Yuna!
So he's still partially that? Now you. I should really just shut up. Vraska Oren inject. Like, good job there, Titus. That was a very bittersweet ending, though, wasn't it? Other than me talking, I felt Riku also kind of ruined the mood with her waving. He's like, ah, goodbye!
Yuna, it's time.
Everyone has lost something precious. Everyone here has lost homes, dreams, and friends. Everybody, now, Sin is finally dead. Now, Spira is ours again. Working together. Now we can make new homes for ourselves and new dreams. Although I know the journey will be hard, we have lots of time. Together, we will rebuild Spira. The road is ahead of us, so let's start out today.
Reminds me of the end of the Final Fantasy 9. How can they hear her?
One more thing. The people and the friends that we have lost. No dreams that have faded. Never forget them.
Beautiful, man. I don't know what to say. Yeah, we got the song again. This LP has been a long one. And what to really say? I really don't know what to say, really. Yeah, one thing I'll say is I haven't played the sequel to this. Because I guess Final Fantasy X was the first, might have been the first one to get a sequel. Like, usually it'd be like, you know, in the number series, you just get the one story. But with this one, they continued the story in Final Fantasy X2, which I haven't played, but from what I've seen of it, vastly different tone. Very different. It's like Yuna, like, clearly Riku has changed Yuna's personality quite a lot in the sequel because she's very different. It comes across like nothing like how she does in this game. So, don't know what the hell's up with that. Was that game made after the merging with Enix? It might have been. It feels like since merging with Enix, they've not made a Final Fantasy game, at least in the mainline series, that's really been on this level. It's like, I don't know, Final Fantasy 6 through 10 seem to be like the big ones, and they've never been able to match that level since. Like, what did they do after Final Fantasy 10? An MMO for Final Fantasy 11. It might have been a good game, but it's not, shouldn't have been a numbered. That's just one thing that irritates me about it. It shouldn't be called Final Fantasy 11 if it's an MMO. And I think they've got another one of the mainline numbered Final Fantasy games that are now an MMO. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, Square? Since merging with Enix, you've completely forgotten how the series kind of works. numbered series, if you're gonna do your spin-offs, have them be a spin-off. Don't put them in the numbered series because it just fucks everything up. And then Final Fantasy 12 came after that, and that was kind of underwhelming. Because I'd played Final Fantasy 12 after playing Final Fantasy 10. I was hyped. I was like, well, Final Fantasy 12, that's going to be good like Final Fantasy 10. And I just couldn't get into it. Final Fantasy 13, also, I haven't played, but there's a very mixed response from the fan base of the Final Fantasy series, it seems, on that one. Final Fantasy 14, I'm not sure what number they're even on at this point. It's like, it really does go to show. It's like after Final Fantasy 10, it was starting to go downhill for the Final Fantasy series. It's like probably the spin-offs are probably better than the numbered series. The only Final Fantasy game I've played like after that really is the latest one is World of Final Fantasy, which is an alright game, but it's not exactly. It doesn't quite capture the feel of a Final Fantasy game. It's like I've played Final Fantasy 8, 9, and 10, so I haven't exactly played all of them, but that's the name of the song that's played there. And I've also played Final Fantasy 3, technically, on DS years ago. That one was kind of, you didn't really have much going for it, really, I don't feel. It was kind of lacking in story, it wasn't all that amazing. It was okay, it was a very difficult game though. I've also played a bit of Final Fantasy 6, and I like the story, but I just couldn't really get into it because the execution doesn't really feel all there. Same with Final Fantasy 7 for me, which is why I've never been able to beat that game either. But yeah, they haven't hit that level since, I feel. Just my opinion anyway. It's like, this is where they peaked. Like, it's like some people didn't like Final Fantasy 10, that's alright, but can't deny it was the last hurrah, it feels. Like, to got 10 mainline Final Fantasy games, is like, after that point, it's like, fuck, what do we do now? Let's make an MMO. And just, like, completely change the direction of the series. And start having sequels to games that would usually just be a one-off, you know, in the numbered series. And just make it all a bit more jumbled and confusing. Now that I think about it, that makes a lot of sense. I've never played Kingdom Hearts, but isn't that kind of the same thing with that? And that's why Final Fantasy characters thrown into it. Because, yeah, really, since merging with Enix, they were just like, let's make things convoluted, fucking more, you know, well, just convoluted. They're just like, what the hell, Square? Anyways, thoughts on the game? It's a 10. Well, out of the people that it's either you love it or hate it, I love Final Fantasy 10. Played it many years ago. Like, over a decade ago I originally played it. And I liked it then. And I liked it when I played the game again, the second time. And I mostly liked it, helping. It's just that there were a lot of, you know, bits where it's kind of... Random encounters really are kind of a pain in the ass as well. But yeah. Overall, I think it's a good game. Some people may think just like, oh, the story is a bit... Like, some of them might not like Titus' character. A lot of people don't seem to like Titus' character, but I don't mind. Get one last final scene and you're just like, oh wait, could it be? And then you're just like, wait, did he return the Spira? Or not? Or what was that? Who knows? I know they kind of do something in Final Fantasy 10 X2. But again, I've not played that one, but I do know what happens in that game to an extent. But that's the end of this LP. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a long one. 45 minutes, this recording. So, add that with the, whenever I get around to the After LB talk to edit this part, it's gonna be probably an hour-long video for the final part here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for your patience for anyone who's like watched this LP the whole way through and is just like, because my god, the upload schedule for this one really went off the edge towards the end, didn't it, the past 2 or so years. But thanks for sticking with it if you did, and thanks for watching overall. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a good game. And that's all I gotta say that. On with the After LP talk when I do that, and that's all for this LP. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Hello and welcome to the After LB talk. This has been the longest LP on this channel. I mean, wow, nearly 5 whole years.
Very much well on Valve. The amount of times this channel has existed.
Yeah, this one was a very long one. Even without the long pause between uploads of the past 2 years or so, this LP had more parts than most other LPs.
Half a decade, huh? Man, where did the time go?
Well, as Mika sung in that one New Year montage song, time flies by.
It sure does. So, after all these years, this LP is finally completed. And you know, gotta ask, what do you guys think of the LP?
It was a clusterfuck once the Dark Aeons came into play.
Yeah, the LP started to get pretty chaotic during the Dark Aeons and the Ultimate Weapon stuff.
Yeah, I can see what you mean there. You know, once the focus switched from the plot to the optional stuff, pacing went right out the window. But what did you guys think about the LP before that point? I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was alright.
It's been so long that I can't even remember a lot of it. But I agree, I thought it was pretty decent, a bit overly lengthy LP.
Yeah, it may have been, you know, had some awkward pacing, but it was alright. But what did you guys think of the game itself?
It's a great game. It had it all. A nice story, some memorable and likable characters, great music. And despite how repetitive the random encounters could get, it also had solid gameplay.
Yeah, it was a damn good game, but it also had its flaws, like I said. Random encounters could get very repetitive after a while.
Some of those minigames were also a chore to play.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Butterfly minigame, anyone? That one was a pain.
That it was. Out of all the minigames, I think Blitzball was the only one that was kinda decent.
Yeah, that one wasn't all that bad once you get the hang of it.
It too could get pretty repetitive after a while, though.
I guess, I mean, to get Walker's ultimate weapon, you know, that was pretty damn tedious.
Getting and pairing up most of the ultimate weapons was a chore, but it makes sense to have to do a lot of work to get the ultimate weapons.
The one with the chocobo racing was painful to obtain.
Oh man, that it was. And then there's the arena, the Omega Runes, and the Dark Aeons.
Well, if there's one thing that can't be said about this game, is that it lacks challenging content.
Yeah, this game had some really challenging minigames and optional bosses.
The final boss was a pushover compared to the Dark Aeons.
Indeed. Well, now that we've talked a fair bit about the LP and the game itself, it's time to introduce our guests for this After LP talk. So I'd like to welcome Titus and Yuna to the show.
Hi. Hello.
So, what did you guys think of this LP?
Yeesh. Like you guys were saying, it was chaos. But pacing aside, it was pretty enjoyable. It certainly was lengthy, but I think that in a way, that's the grandness of the story for it to have taken so long to complete.
Yeah, I can see that. It's kind of like how the game itself, you know, it obviously took many years for them to make it.
Of course, the length mostly comes from those Dark Aeons pits. That's true, but even without all that, it would have still spanned a couple of years. In the end, while it was very lengthy, I enjoyed it.
And what are your thoughts on the game itself? What do you think of the story?
The game was fun, even with some of the more flawed aspects like you went over earlier. It was a fun game to play through.
You're right, it was pretty fun. But I'd say the most important thing that holds everything together is my story. Don't you mean our story? Yeah, right, yeah. It was our story that holds everything together. Final Fantasy game without an engaging story would have to have some amazing gameplay to make up for it. Yeah, you're right, but this game also had great gameplay, so it was the best of both there. Indeed it did, but you gotta admit, those random encounters could get pretty tedious sometimes, am I right? Get it? Because it's like a play on your name. That's not funny.
Explain your joke always fails. Plus, it's such an obvious joke.
But somebody had to make the joke. But anyways, with this lengthy LP completed, how would you rate the LP in the game itself? I'd give the LP a 7 or an 8, and the game, I'd give that a perfect 10. It was a very good game, and the LP was fairly enjoyable. I see. Well, before we wrap things up here, I'd just like to ask you something else. And what would that be? Well, it's a bit of an odd question, but how did your character change so much in the sequel? I don't know how to answer that. Perhaps the game itself would answer that question.
What? Is Blue Skull Dragon 87 gonna help me that now?
Probably not. If he ever does play that game, it would probably be in his own free time rather than being a Let's Play. Yeah, I guess that kind of leaves Yuna's character change a bit of a mystery here. Well, even without playing the game, I can imagine Yuna changing a fair bit once the world was rid of sin. The world going on in peace after so long, many things would change. But your love for Titus remains, right? That's a bit of an embarrassing thing to ask. I take that as a yes. True love never fades, right, Yuna? Right.
Can we just wrap this long LP up now? We still getting too damn sappy.
I think the love is sweet, but I don't think this after LP talk has been going on for ages now. Almost as long as the LP itself. That's not funny.
Your deadpan reactions to his bad jokes are amusing.
Hey, you mocking me?
Nah, fun to do that. I tell you that you have daddy issues.
Why, you... Stop, let's not fight. But he's clearly trying to pick a fight with me. Even if you see it that way, getting into a fight there accomplishes nothing. But, I guess you're I don't mind the evil Blackboard, he just tends to be a bit of an ass from time to time.
I'm just stating facts. But anyways, such LP talk been going on forever, much like the LP. So whatever, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one for all that shit. I'm out of here.
That guy, Blackboard, is very rude. Yeah, he can come off that way a lot, but like you said, I also hope you enjoyed this lengthy LP, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Well, I guess it's time to wrap this after LP talk up, along with the LP itself, because that's what we do around here. So, much like the evil Blackwood and Conda said, I hope you enjoyed the LP, and thanks for watching. And for anyone who watched it over the years, man, I just want to say thank you for your patience, LP. Wow, it dragged on a long ass time. Now to conclude this after LP talk, I'll leave it to Titus and you to wrap it up. So see you next after LP talk. Peace out. Well, that was kind of out of left field. True, but it is fitting for us to finish off this Let's Play. Yes, so, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this lengthy Let's Play. So, what do we do now? I think we just leave? Yes, but shouldn't we say goodbye or something first? But we already said goodbye. Oh, yeah. That's pretty awkward with the context, but I mean to the Let's Play itself. Oh, yes, of course. While this LP is over, the memories made will live on. Nicely worded there, So now with that said,
Farewell.
See ya.